Bill Hemmer has spent almost 30 years telling America's biggest news stories. The Fox News anchor covered 9/11 from ground zero, reported from war zones in Afghanistan and Iraq, and hosted coverage of every major political event since the Florida recount. His face has become connected with breaking news. His voice is a calm presence during national crisis. But one story is clearly missing from public record, his own. At 60 years old, Hemmer has never gotten married. His 8-year relationship with supermodel Dara Tomanovic ended suddenly in 2013, followed by complete silence about his romantic life. The rumor mill has worked overtime, linking him to almost every female coworker at Fox News. A 2019 incident involving a fake photograph forced him to address questions about his sexuality. But these surface-level explanations miss the deeper truth about what happens when someone gives their entire life to a job that demands everything. The real reason Hemmer stays unmarried shows something most people never think about regarding the cost of success, lived entirely in the public eye. Bill Hemmer's path to becoming one of America's most trusted news anchors started in Cincinnati, Ohio, where his early love for broadcasting came out during high school. He hosted a student-run radio show that let him connect with peers and community members, developing skills in communication and timing that would prove important throughout his career. By the time he reached Miami University, Hemmer had committed fully to journalism. He studied broadcast journalism and dove into media studies, building foundations for what would become a career defined by nonstop dedication. After graduation, he landed his first big role at WCPO-TV in Cincinnati, covering sports. The job required quick thinking and precision, qualities Hemmer had already built up. His coworkers noticed something different about him, a hunger to be where news was happening. That drive caught the attention of major networks. In 1995, CNN offered Hemmer an opportunity that changed him from regional anchor to national figure. His decade at CNN put him at the center of defining moments in late 20th and early 21st century history. The 2000 presidential election made his reputation stronger, particularly his ground coverage during the messy Florida recount. His commitment went beyond domestic coverage. After September 11th, Hemmer reported from Afghanistan, covering stories that required adjusting to dangerous conditions. These weren't assignments journalists took for career advancement. They were missions that demanded sacrifice, physical risk, and long separation from any hint of normal life. In 2005, Hemmer made his boldest career move by joining Fox News. He became co-anchor of America's Newsroom, eventually forming a partnership with Dana Perino that would define the program. Their on-screen chemistry turned the show into one of Fox News' most trusted morning broadcasts. Over almost 2 decades at Fox, Hemmer built a legacy as a journalist who puts truth over spectacle. His consistent work ethic earned the respect and loyalty of millions of viewers. But that trust came with a price few outsiders understood. The same dedication that made him exceptional at his job created a life structure that left little room for anything or anyone else. Despite his high-profile career, Bill Hemmer has kept unusually strict privacy about his personal life. His most important known relationship was with Canadian model Dara Tomanovic, which lasted from 2005 to 2013. The two reportedly met in Paris, where Tomanovic had established herself as one of fashion's most recognizable faces. Throughout their 8 years together, Hemmer and Tomanovic attended various events, but they consistently held back from publicly discussing their relationship. Friends of the couple described their dynamic as one of opposites. Her world of fashion shows and photo shoots, his world of breaking news and political coverage. Then in 2013 it ended. No public statements, no explanations, no carefully worded press releases. Just silence. The relationship that had defined Hemmer's personal life simply disappeared from view. What ended an 8-year relationship? Those close to the situation suggested the demands of their respective careers created impossible challenges. His schedule required constant travel. Hurricane coverage meant days in Florida. Political conventions meant weeks on the road. For Hemmer, this relationship marked the end of any publicly known romantic involvement. After 2013, he retreated even further into privacy, never again confirming a relationship or appearing publicly with a romantic partner. But his silence created a vacuum that guessing rushed to fill. The secrecy surrounding Hemmer's private life has generated considerable public guessing. The complete absence of confirmed relationships after Tomanovich created perfect ground for rumors about virtually every woman he appeared alongside. Sandra Smith, his former co-anchor, became the subject of persistent dating rumors based primarily on their strong on-air chemistry. Then there was Megyn Kelly. When both worked at Fox News, their friendly interactions fueled widespread guessing about a romantic relationship. His partnership with Dana Perino has generated perhaps the most enduring guessing. As co-anchors, they spend hours together daily developing chemistry that makes for engaging television. Their easy banter and obvious comfort with each other have led countless viewers to wonder if something romantic exists behind scenes. Then came the incident that forced Hemmer to make a rare public statement. A shirtless photograph began circulating online with claims it showed Hemmer. The photo was eventually proven false as an edited version of an image originally showing Tiger Woods. In a rare move, Hemmer made an on-air comment referencing a girlfriend, seemingly to put rumors to rest. Hemmer has mentioned the demanding nature of his job in past interviews, hinting that the unpredictable schedule of a news anchor leaves little room for relationships. The constant travel, long hours, and emotional toll of covering high-stakes events make the life of a journalist uniquely challenging. Consider what a typical week looks like for a breaking news anchor at Hemmer's level. Morning show anchors typically wake before dawn. But when major news breaks, those schedules explode. Natural disasters mean deploying to disaster zones for days or weeks. Hemmer has consistently volunteered for these demanding assignments. This pattern of putting presence at major news events first has defined his career, but it's naturally incompatible with maintaining stable personal relationships. How does someone build a life with a partner when they might leave for a week with 12 hours notice? For Hemmer, the newsroom has become more than just a workplace. It's a second home and a source of fulfillment. His professional relationships have become important parts of his life. These connections provide companionship and fulfillment without the commitments that marriage might require. Beyond journalism, Hemmer is known for dedication to charitable efforts. Every year, he returns to Cincinnati to host a golf classic in honor of his grandfather. This event raises funds for Bailey Senior Living, showing Hemmer's deep commitment to family and roots. He's also shown strong support for veterans, dedicating time to causes that honor those who have served. Bill Hemmer's choice to remain unmarried represents a combination of career demands, personal values, and desire for privacy. What emerges from examining Hemmer's life is a portrait of someone who has deliberately built an existence around a single passion. His professional relationships provide social connection. His charitable work channels nurturing energy. His commitment to journalism gives him purpose and fulfillment. The real question isn't why Bill Hemmer doesn't have a wife. It's why there's persistent assumption that everyone should want the same things. Hemmer's life challenges these assumptions. His success isn't diminished by absence of a spouse. His legacy, built on 3 decades of trusted journalism, stands independent of traditional family structures.